Okay, we are on day number 13 of the Persuasion Book with Leon. We got a siren going out there. We're going to help. All right. Today is confirmation bias. The world can be a confusing place if you don't know what confirmation bias is and how often it occurs in our daily lives. Confirmation bias is the human reflex to interpret any new information as being supportive of the opinions we already hold. And it doesn't matter how poorly the new information fits our existing news. We will twist our minds into pretzels to make the new information feel as if it consists of what we know to be true. For example, as I write this chapter, news services are reporting a variety of stories about alleged confusion or collusion between Russia and the Trump campaign staff. But we have seen no actual evidence of it. On top of the collusion allegations are stories about alleged Russian influence on the election that doesn't involve any collusion. Those stories appear to have more substance. But the interesting thing is that the anti-Trumpers and the Trump supporters are seeing different realities based on the same set of reported facts. Trump's enemies say there is so much smoke, Russia-related allegations, that there must be a fire, collusion. Trump's supporters say no evidence has been presented for collusion. True at this writing, and so he has been proven innocent of collusion by lack of evidence. Both positions are nonsense. The smoke that Trump's critics are seeing is largely of their own making. If there are enough Russian-related election stories and you hear enough people speculate about what might have happened, it starts to feel like a mountain of evidence. Yet no evidence of collusion has been made public at this writing. Trump's supporters are just as delusional. They see a lack of evidence as proof of innocence. But you can't prove something doesn't even exist just because you didn't see it in the places you looked. The important takeaway here is that citizens for and against President Trump are looking at the same information and coming to opposite conclusions. And neither of the conclusions is credible, is actually sensible. That's confirmation bias. Obviously, every individual is different, but on average, Trump's opponents believe they see something that doesn't exist, evidence of collusion, while Trump's supporters believe they see something else that doesn't exist, proof there was no collusion. If you don't understand confirmation bias, you might think new information can change people's opinions. As a trained persuader, I know that isn't the case, at least when emotions are involved. People don't change opinions about emotional topics just because some information proved their opinion to be nonsense. Humans aren't wired that way. Confirmation bias is one of the many reasons you should not solely rely on past experience to predict the future. Those facts that you think you know from the past might be confirmation biased and not facts at all. Most people know what confirmation bias is, if not by its name, then certainly by personal experience. We all know how hard it is to change a person's mind about anything important, even when all of the facts are on our side. But what non-persuaders usually don't realize is how prevalent confirmation bias is. Confirmation bias isn't an occasional bug in our human operating system. It is the operating system. We are designed by evolution to see new information as supporting our existing opinions, so long as it doesn't stop us from procreating. Evolution doesn't care if you understand your reality. It only cares that you reproduce. It also wants you to conserve energy for the important stuff, such as surviving. The worst thing your brain could do is reinterpret your reality into a whole new movie with each new bit of information. That would be exhausting and without benefit. Instead, your brain takes the path of least resistance and instantly interprets your observations to fit your existing worldview. It's just easier. All right, that's the end for today. Next time we'll go to mass delusions. Woo, 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 woo. We will see you tomorrow for day number 14. Subscribe, like, give us your comments. Let us know if your dog likes the book. Mine apparently was running away from it today. I think the confirmation bias thing is kind of bothering him. He's getting into deep thought about it. No, I'm mind reading. That's something else you learn, I think, in here somewhere. I have no idea what he thinks. But hope you are learning some stuff. I'm learning stuff, refreshing things that he goes over in his morning show. If you ever want to listen to it or watch it, he has a podcast called Coffee with Scott Adams, or Real Coffee with Scott Adams on YouTube. And I think it's on Apple too. But thanks for coming. Stop by again tomorrow. Like, subscribe, comment. Bye.